G'day all, Glenn here. Got a new camera, so we'll see how this goes. This is our pollen cleaner. Got a few things here to have a play with in a minute. Just going to run you through it. So on off, this is for our shaker. This is the fan, so there's a fan on the side here. The fan, couple of dials, blow, big blow. Bit of an experiment thing here happening. This is our chute. So the chute's adjustable to how much volume going through. I put it quite slow at the moment, but yeah, we'll have to have a play with that. So I would compare it to working on a similar way of a gold mining sieve thing. So heavy gauze there, sloping down this way, so the big heavies will fall down there, drop into that. Underneath is a finer one, sloping the other way, which sends stuff that way. So then as the heavies drop through this into the fine one, the heavies then come around here. Look, it'll be a bit more self-explanatory when I get it going. So there's basically three chutes that it's picking the fines up from and heavies and stuff like that. So that, to go there, we have the wind coming through. We're just playing with it, whether it needs to be down like that or just up a bit. It is a bit of a messy. So the blower will be blowing all the real fine stuff out. Anyway, look, I won't muck around too much. This is stuff we cleaned before. It's actually got a bit of, can't remember the word, little critters, made a few cobwebs in there. And this is some fines that's been spat out before, and I've got some sawdust here. So this is the pollen that was been through. It's pretty bloody clean, eh? So I've got sweaty hands. Again, it's hard for us. So anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to mix all that shit in there, and we'll see what happens, eh? So it rattles and jumps a little bit. So I'd bolt it to a pallet or something. Right, so I'm just dumping it in there. Get it going. So there's the shaker moving, sucking it out of the hopper. The more you have it shaking, the faster it works. We've got the stuff coming out the back here. And this is clean as. So then we got the fines coming in here. I don't know if you can see that. And then we got fines coming out here as well. So I've got the blower on a bit. You probably can't see it. It's just blowing that fine dusty bit away. So it's munching through that lot already, so it's moving pretty quick. I'll just dump a whole pile on. And you get, yeah, there's a fair bit of sawdust in there. So you can crank that even faster to get it going. So I'd go a bit faster. Oh, phew, yep, spitting out a bit of rubbish. Covered in. So that's all that sawdust coming out there. And gone through all that. Probably a few lumpy bits in there, which you probably do later on just to check. But there's, yeah, that's all that sawdust mixture that I put in, really. Hope the camera lens isn't full of rubbish. But yeah, I'd call that pretty clean, really, myself. I've sort of got quite sweaty hands at the moment, and I think maybe the blower could have gone a bit higher. Yeah, and there'd be no reason you couldn't put it through again. Hold on, let's try this again. See, I'd slow that down a bit more. Bit more wind, and that would blow. Anything that's stuck to. Yeah, look, it's a glass dish, and it's looking pretty clean. A little bit rude, but I'll put a bit of spittle in there, and yeah, that's really clean now. Okay, look, I hope that helps. Yeah, I'd say there's a hell of a lot of rubbish in there. Yeah, okay, thanks, sir.